Hello everybody and welcome back to Creeper World 4. Today we are going into the colonies. We are going into a play as creep called the Queen Returns. This is the highest rated map in the game, so we are going to be doing that, and let us get going. This will be a kind of long one. Unfortunately or fortunately. So this is going to be a ways. So this is all about the Queen of Creeper has returned. These puny creatures have suppressed the almighty Creeper and dare to defy me. Blah 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 blah. Feel free to read it. Basically, this is saying we will kill them all. So we have eggs, we have boosts, we have rocks, and that is it. We do not have anything other than that. So if we unpause, as you can see, this is the map. We have nothing else, so we can drop eggs. So for instance, we can drop an egg right there, and an egg should fall from the sky. And it just did. Fantastic. We had 2 of them. That is it. Hopefully our goal is to free this nullifier, or kill this nullifier, to free this emitter. This is our starter emitter in essence. It kind of wants you to go there. You can go anywhere, really, but as you can see, there's anti-creep everywhere. It would really destroy your eggs before you got to the nullifier. And we are going to turn it to 4 times speed, because these resources generate over time. And that is the real key, is the fact that they generate over time. We want 1 more boost probably, and 1 more egg, and then we should be in a pretty good state. There we go. So as you can see, we are now producing 70 every 0.5 seconds, which is not too bad. And we're just going to drop our eggs and hopefully get them to be a little confused and kill them off with that. We want to get these mortars out of here as much as possible. They're the ones that are really annoying to me. And there we go. I think, again, looks like we have taken the hill. Done and done. So this is the game mode. You know, it is an inevitability mode. There is no real way that you can lose this. There are maps where you might be able to. I don't really know. But realistically, once you have enough time, really, you will win. It just happens. Do we want that now? We want another emitter. More emitters, more good. I want them as much as possible. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to try and snipe. See? And now this emitter is free. It is 10 every 0.5 seconds. If we do that, gives a little bit more. And the main reason I just want this is just to start draining anti-creep. Our goal is to get anti-creep off of the map. And let us get rid of the paths, so we can see how they are doing. So you can see, look at this. Let's also flatten the AC here. Look at this defense. Look at how much is everywhere. It is monstrous. Monstrous how much they have. But that's okay, because we're going to do some little cheeky tactics. Again, free an emitter, pump it up, get that just draining AC. That's all we want it for. This is just slowly expanding. It is kind of curtailed by some weapons, but again, it is also all of the AC. And we can see, look at that. Look at that M rift. That M rift is very important for this side of the map. We have a dark tower over here. Doesn't really look like anything else. So it looks like this dark tower is sort of our last thing on the map. And we can free it. We can get the beacon. But one thing to note about this mode is you can spawn things near bases. So that means we can spawn things near this dark tower. And what would we want to do with that? Well, this is a mode or at least this map specifically, they do not rebuild things. So for instance, say we were to pop one here, and we can actually sort of daisy chain. So we can go forward, and we can try and take out these pylons here. Now, one thing that we want to get to is this M rift. So if we say put 3 near the M rift, and where else? Where would be a good line? So, okay, so that is still within range. I'm trying to build this without being in range. So it looks like we might need almost 3 per tower. That is not the best thing right there at whatever, but that is fine. Let's see. Let's grab 1, 2, and say 1. Let's do 2 per tower, just in case. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 1, 2. So we have a nice little string of eggs ready to pop over here. And that is the key. The key is this ready to pop mode. But we don't want to pop them just yet. Our goal is to sort of cut off this entire thing, which will basically free everything. It's going to be our saving grace, so to speak. You will see in just a few moments. Again, we have tons of boosts saved up, which is great. So let's even boost up, say, these. Get some more creep coming out. And what will we want? We're actually going to want blobs eventually. Oh, I used them all on that over there. But you can see, look at this. This is now 230 every 0.5. It's actually kind of pushing out, and that is a very important fact. It being able to push out is huge for us. And we do, again, want to keep continuing with our egg placement. It's a bit of time. It's a bit of investment. This is going to be heavily investing. We're not going on the short, let's just take one thing at a time path. My entire goal right here is just to completely decimate and destroy just huge, huge, huge swaths of things. So these are rocks. I did not go over the rocks. Once I get one more, I will show it off real quick. Oh, down here. Hopefully we get one soon. Rocks do take a little bit longer. I think rocks take 1 minute per. They are quite powerful, I suppose, because they do instantly destroy a unit. So, for instance, if we drop a rock here, once we get one, theoretically we should, but we didn't. There we go. Boom. See? We just instantly destroyed that. There's now a rock there, and it's just gone. So that is why rocks are quite powerful indeed. Again, I think eggs overall are more powerful, but at the same time, I think the rocks have a very good place for themselves. So now, you can see, look at this. Look at this trail of eggs that we have. Do we have enough here? I think this might be good. We might lose a tiny bit. We might need a little bit more, but let's kind of see. And as I was saying, we can trail off things. So once we get like 3 or 4 eggs, we can pop one here, and then pop one here, and then do the chain reaction. That will just pop everything. It'll pop this entire line. It's going to cause mass destruction, mass confusion, and hopefully cause some major, major problems for them. So, let us see. If we pop one there, is that? Yeah. Look at this. That is what I was hoping for. And look at that. We did it. Look at that. Every single thing from here over has no power. No more power. And you can just hear the devastation. We could have done it further back. I mean, we realistically could have done it along this line. You know, I was just doing it there. I thought it was kind of neat. Again, you wanted to get that M-Rift for sure, no matter what. So you did want to go over there for the M-Rift, which I suppose is the primary reason. But look at this. Look at our creep. It's just spilling out. I mean, there's nothing that they can do. You know, we have taken all of their power. So this is ours. And what's nice is as you destroy things, you do actually earn more. So you can see our eggs going up significantly faster. And where do we want to go from here? Well, this area might be a little annoying. So our Dark Tower is about that size, not very big at all. You know, it happens. It's just a tiny Dark Tower, you know, but it's going to do what it needs to do. Do we want to make the Super Dark Tower, though, is the question. I mean, we can. It is very difficult. So one thing with the Dark Tower to note is the Dark Tower itself will prevent you from putting boosts in it. So once the Dark Tower field is this big, you can no longer boost it. However, while it's nullified, you can boost as much as you want. And we can essentially nullify the entire map. We can nullify their main base. Oh, look at that. Look at the wave. Do we want to do that? I don't quite know. I don't think I'm planning on doing that right now. I think we're just going to do basically what we did before. Get rid of these pylons, because we do not want them spreading things around. And let's start being pretty active in their back lines. Again, the more you can cut off, the better it is for everybody involved. So we're working on sort of this big cutoff here. To there. Looks pretty good. Yep, look at that. So now all of their power is coming in from over here. So we can go a little bit slower. Oh, that was all of my eggs, unfortunately. Oh, it was not enough. Alright, that's fine. Actually, our Dark Tower is big enough. So that's what we're going to do. We are going to just go right there. And there. Oh, that's way not enough. There we go. So this Dark Tower, once we take out these two beacons, will now basically cut off all power to their front lines. So these two beacons are now what are standing in... Actually, it might even just be this one. So, there we go. And look... Oh, it's this one tower now. Or is it? Not anymore. And that is power shut off to this entire quadrant using the Dark Tower. We're just going to want to use the Dark Tower. Fantastic. I am a fan. As you can see, we are on 4x speed. This can be a little bit of a slow map if you are not. But you can just see, look at the creep just rolling over the world. I mean, we haven't had to touch anything. And let's get the Blob Fest. That is the key. We have 20 blobs when they come out. I'm going to put some skimmers next. I want some skimmers too. Blobs and skimmers, always my favorite, honestly. They just go through everything. It's just good fun. So let's try and cut off this little hidey hole of theirs. Again, 2 eggs, usually enough to do it, which is fantastic. It's shaking so much I'm actually putting 2 eggs accidentally. Even when I don't want to. And we are going to take this creeper generator spot for our own. Just rolling in. Piece of cake. Even more creep being generated. I mean, this is the inevitability of this map. For better or for worse, this is sort of what happens. Again, the map is shaking, so I accidentally put down 3 there. Not exactly what I was hoping to see. Perfectly fine, though. And we have tons of rocks, so we are going to rock their main base up once the creep gets here. You know, actually it's pretty much there. Let's just drop them all. Look at that. We were able to destroy just a huge amount of their army that was protecting them. And that's what we wanted to see. You know, they lost their front line. They are losing more and more. They do still have some red on here, so we need to take out their red on axis. That is something that is actually very important. And skimmers. Skimmers, please come to my aid. So now, we're going to have 9 skimmers. Significantly more in the amount of skimmers, and that's going to just help to shut everything down. Again, this is inevitability. We have come... We have taken... Oh, we took out their factory. We don't even need to take out their red on. Now their factory is done. We're basically in a state where it's going to win itself from here. But we can still help. I mean, you know what? This little spot right here, I don't like it. You know, there we go. Done and done. Unfortunately, you can't actually pop the eggs, so these are eggs forever. It is not useful for us. And look at that. Pop some things back here. Doesn't even matter. They're already going down. Just throw out a whole range of eggs. Why not? Mess up the back line, you know? Done and done. Easy peasy. Significantly easier than the other Play as Creep map. Again, this is inevitable map. The other one is sort of, You actually have to work for it, and I'm not saying we didn't work for it. You know, we used our noggin. You know, I'm very happy with that. Everything is taken over, and yeah, this is a very quick one. I mean, as you can see, our time not too bad in this one. Significantly better than the Corona. I mean, look at that. I mean, right now it's pretty much part of the best. I mean, I think it's there. We go. There's some lower ones. Again, you can do that same strategy and cut off the entire back line, and you know, just work your way all the way up. You can put all of your points into the Dark Tower and turn off their main base. That is also completely viable. So that would be kind of interesting as well. But there we go. That was another play as creep map. Not too bad at all. So thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed. We will do some more next time, and have a wonderful day.